Welcome to a special edition of Jesse Watters Primetime. I'm Kayleigh McEnany, and for Jesse. Well, tonight we have a big show for you. Senator Mike Lee has been on a mission to pass the Save America Act. He is here, and you will not believe what the Obamas were up to this weekend. But we start tonight with a Fox News alert. The Guthrie family has just been cleared as possible suspects in the case for their missing mother, Nancy. The local Pima County Sheriff, Chris Nanos, says, quote, "They are victims and I will not stand quiet when they are re-victimized." This all comes after investigators found DNA inside of Nancy's home. DNA that the sheriff said did not match the family or, quote, anyone in close contact to Nancy. This case is now taking a major forensic turn. Investigators say they have also found DNA inside of the glove. That was the glove that was picked up 2 miles away from Nancy's home last week. Now, the FBI believes the glove is a match for the glove worn by the masked man caught on that doorbell footage. And now forensic experts are working on finding out whose DNA it is. The question is, if this is the same glove, how did it get there? Our own Griff Jenkins went to the location of the glove.
It's described that this glove was possibly found in a field just off this road. But as you can see, Charlie, Ainsley, and Lawrence, just how thick and dense this brush is. There's cactuses. There's not much here. And if it is indeed a field, I can just sort of step here a little bit in that area. There are homes here, but again, you wonder, there's a lot of questions as I get sort of through this terrain, is what was this individual possibly doing to have either thrown it out of a car onto the side of the road, or was he actually in this? You can see as I can literally disappear into just how thick this brush is. If you're walking around at night, this is a cactus. It just caught my jacket.
Investigators have already swept the area looking for new clues. And if this is the same glove 2 miles away from the scene of the crime, the questions they're asking now are this: was the suspect in a getaway car? And did he throw the glove out of the window? Or was he walking on foot with the 84-year-old Guthrie mother? So far, the only images we've seen of this kidnapper have come from Nancy's doorbell. And investigators have poured through hours of street camera footage to see if any suspicious car was caught that night. The team of forensics might have caught a breakthrough, though. They believe to have identified the clothing worn by the suspect, as well as his face mask. And investigators think that they were purchased at Walmart. They're looking into his holster as well, which could also be a Walmart brand. And the backpack was indeed identified as a Walmart bag, too. Now, FBI investigators have also deployed a signal sniffer to help track down Nancy's pacemaker. And authorities are looking for anything that could help solve this case and bring Nancy home. They've already fielded over 30,000 tips. And late Friday night, at least 3 individuals were detained. Plus, there was a car that was hauled off before police released the suspects later that night. Now, a local station source says that authorities are also looking into whether this may have been a burglary gone wrong. But a source is telling Fox News that, quote, that is not a working theory inside of the unit. Now, new drone footage obtained by the Fox flight team shows no forced entry.
We have some fresh drone video that shows you an angle of Nancy Guthrie's house you may not see too much. It's the back side of the home and the rear patio. Now, the back door is blue with some window panes, and then there's a second blue door that seems to be attached or near the garage. Now, from our wide unofficial view, we can't see any signs of smashed glass or noticeable signs of forced entry, but that's just, our unofficial survey.
There are many questions that have not been answered, like how did the suspect get inside of the house? We don't know. We also don't know if any of those ransom letters were real to begin with. But meanwhile, TMZ is still getting weird letters.
If you are real, this is the 4th letter you've sent, and I should tell everybody that in this letter, it says, I know what I saw 5 days ago south of the border, and I was told to shut up, so I know who he is, and that was definitely Nancy with them. This is the second time he has referred to more than one person involved in this. He said there is a main person and there are others, and he said it here. He is saying that Nancy was taken to Mexico.
This letter is coming from someone who says he knows who has Nancy and is asking for Bitcoin in exchange for that information. The FBI is looking into it. This could just be another hoax. We have certainly seen that before. And investigators are going to have to follow every letter, every lead. They are not taking any chances. Savannah spoke out this weekend, and she is asking whoever has her mother to just do the right thing.
I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. And we believe. And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being.
President Trump is also weighing in. In an interview with the New York Post, he said either the kidnapper brings back Nancy alive or he could be facing the death penalty.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.